champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new quality of life roster changers video. And today we are covering none other than modern era trickster waifu, Alexa Bliss, Twisted Bliss. I do intend to make these videos shorter because I value and respect my time, let alone yours. So I'm going to get right to the point. We're going to cover two movesets. That's all I got for you. These movesets are going to change depending on what you have on your account. These characters that I showcase in this series are characters that are highly accessible to everybody. Whether you recruit them through free-to-play pools, whether you accumulate their shards off a prize wall or via solo contest chess milestones, or you do spend disposable income. Maybe you pick them up in a free claim. At the end of the day, I want to showcase superstars that are going to go the distance for your account, no matter the level. She is, as you've seen with previous characters in this series, she is a Voltron, a Megazord. In other words, she is going to be great out of the box without anything, but the more things you get, the better she becomes. One of the key things for her is this evolution moment. I know a lot of people don't care about moments, but if you pick this up, you don't have to max it out right out of the gate. But when you look at the benefits of everything that this provides in the meta shift that we're hitting towards, more health pools, more damage, right? 50% color gem damage to all colors is amazing. Multiply gem strength increased by 3. Now, take heed because we do have reversals out for multiply gems, right? But then you also have, most importantly, we got leech gem damage buff. We got 100% more health. We are moving towards a health heavy meta, and you got characters on this moment right alongside Alexa. Here's looking at back in business Becky Lynch, and mommy's on top, Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill, showboats, tanks. This moment is going to allow Alexa to go toe-to-toe with the best of them. And as a free-to-play accessible waifu that can take down S plus tier rarity shard characters, that is a gift in itself. Now, she does also have a gear that can be also accessible, free-to-play from the armory loot. That just means for that month if you're pursuing it, or months, depending on how you go, you got to commit to it. But when you get this gear, 150% more gem damage to purple. Trickster's key is purple gem damage. Now, I am going to, like I said, I'm going to get to the point on this. You can already look right here. My girl is at 6-star gold. I did not hesitate. I am sitting on shards of her as well. I know there are people out there that troll and do it for the lulz, but for me, I'm just going to say this right here. A win is a win. Vin Diesel said it best in Fast and Furious. It don't matter if you win by a mile or a quarter of a mile. A win is a win. And I get it. It's wrestling, right? You want to see somebody put up some big boy, big girl damage. But the thing is, for me, there have been many times where I put up some big boy, big girl damage. And unfortunately, they were able to get out and they came back and got me. And now, thankfully, we do have mechanics such as reversals and hardcore moves and combo moves that allow us to get further than where we were prior. But I want to show you characters that are going to get you the win. Now, one thing for my channel is that I get it. Everyone wants to see a 200% strap gem damage. They want to see a move damage strap. If I could have a gem defense strap for every single era, every single class, or at least universal era, I would, because it changes the game. And Alexa Bliss is the reason why I opted for gem defense, because the combination of how she plays ties into gem defense. So the strap I have is 100% gem defense. This is the strap that I use on CM Punk GTS all the time. But it's simple. She has a submission. The Acolyte Sigil. Whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase all your gem damage by an additional 50%. So tie that into your evolution moment, right? That means you're at 100% gem damage. After the sub, of course. Now again, we have zombies out there, and we also got new characters that aren't zombies that can reverse subs. So you do have to keep that in mind. Just like you have to keep in mind reversals for traps, reversals for silence, reversal for multiply gems. That's just where we are now, okay? But combined with the barber's plate, whenever you make 6 or more trap gems, you're increasing your purple gem damage by 75%. Tie that into the gear, tie that into the moment, and we are off to the races, let alone combining it with the sub. So I'm not going to hold y'all up on this because I just want to show you she is one of those characters that is going to cover a lot. And the blessing about Alexa Bliss is not only is she covering modern era, a lot of the characters you're going to see in this series are going to be from the modern era because that's the biggest pool of characters. But Alexa is also a fan favorite, and Alexa has a lot of CSS that ties to her. So I want to show you how to use her, or at least you can use your imagination, because I already know there's going to be someone out there that's probably going to look at what I use and be like, well, I don't. If you don't have it, then that's when you use your brain to figure out what accommodates your roster. I can only go so far to showcase everything, okay? So with the first build, it's going to be the triple purple. Now, there are a couple ways that you could do this, okay? You could do a 3-click. You could do a 2-click. I am also been made aware of the 1-click. I understand, okay? The 1-turn killer, okay? So for me, the build that I'm using is a triple purple. You make the submission, you lay down all the gems. All right, the submission gems are going to turn around. They're going to turn into trap gems. They're going to then be able to either make leech gems or they're going to spam purple gems. Then we also have the sun. We also have the rotten leaf submission. Then you have the sunset flip power bomb. That's going to make random gems into purple again, spamming the board. So she deals with leech gems. She also deals with purple gems. And last but not least, we have the twisted bliss. It's going to deal damage. It's going to destroy the purple gems. Okay. And then if you're going up against the technician, you are going to be able to beef up your purple gem damage again by 150%. So she is a tech killer, okay? Tech Charlotte just got a big buff with the Green Piper's plate and the Royal Rumble moment. Alexa Bliss is going to chop her down, okay? Now, when it comes to the Entourage, this is real simple, so I'm just going to lay it in heavy so y'all can bypass this. If you don't have Carmelo Hayes, I don't know what to tell you because they've made him available a lot more frequently. If you're spending money, I'm just sorry. The gotcha's going to gotcha, and you just haven't acquired him yet. But one person that you definitely probably have is Trickster Woods for +4 purple MP. Gunther is a free-to-play tech that is, he was once chaseable, understandable, but now he is highly more accessible now. You can pick up Gunther without even trying to pick up Tech Gunther, and he will cover your account. There will be a video about him because they did the rework they did for Gunther has changed the game, but he was already valuable because of the +2 MP to purple and the purple gem damage. So that is critical right there. Zombie Brett, as much as he keeps on making me want to say Ozzy, rest in paradise, is your purple gem damage character. Plus, he also does multiply gems. So even you can run him for another moveset without switching out the Zombie Gunther for blue, okay? And then we have Zombie Randy, okay? Zombie Randy is going to allow you to generate more purple gems. Again, there's a couple ways to go about this with all the different options that you have for people that can make and generate more purple gems for you. You got Powerhouse Dawkins now, who's allowing purple gems to do, I believe, 60 gem damage, and you're generating 8. There are ways to make this pop off. You know what? I'm going to switch that out. You know what? We're going to do this right now because I love my boy Gunther, but if we're going to people like the damage, right? This is what y'all want. We'll put him in here. And again, you could still see he's going to still affect it. The gems are going to be doing 35 more damage. It might take a little bit more for it to pop off. But realistically, Gunther is still going to suffice. So I'm just showing you Dawkins because he's free to play. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this. And then I'm going to be out. I'll leave y'all alone for today. First up, it's simple. You literally lay down the sub. You put more traps down, you hit the finisher. That's all you have to do. But then you also have a couple tandem ways. You could easily do the sub, then hit the finisher. You could easily hit the flip and then hit the finisher. She can be countered by subs. She can be countered for her for her multiply. So yes, there are a lot of reversals out there now that could easily take her down. So I'm just going to showcase literally. You could do the 3-click. You could do all 3. You could do a 2-clicker. You can do this one. Do it like this. Spam the board. Boom. It's going to blow up. Take in consideration the evolution moment, let alone the gear, and she's going to keep Jade down. Look at and this is why gem defense. A win is a win. So for those of you who are insecure about gem damage and stuff, maybe you just need to learn how to play the game better, because there's levels to this game. It isn't just about the big bang attack, spirit bomb, super Kamehameha wave damage. Like, do you even have the stuff to even handle it? Do you even have the patience to do it? Be realistic. If you're not on some slim numbers time, if you're not on some Sir Zoro time, be realistic to yourself. Stop trying to be what you're not. Live in real life. So if you can get a win and keep them down, shut up. Stop talking about the damage. Did you get the win? If you got the win, then shut up. I just gotta be that guy. Like I get so annoyed by people who are trolls or just that belligerent that they can't fathom, hey, play the game how you want to play, buddy. You got a 200% strap. It got the job done. I got 100% gem defense strap. I got the job done. What's the matter in the end? A win's a win. So we'll run this back 2 more times because I'm going to show you I just got to show you the process of them because she's in and out. She's quick and easy. So we did the sub the last time. Now take into account the sub the first time, you had the acolyte go off. She did the subs. They got beefed up by 50%. Now we got the barber plate just activated because that's 75 because we just got that. So then we hit the Twisted Bliss and it's going to be over. When you hit all 3 moves, she hits the hardest. But because of time, right? A lot of people aren't trying to do that. A lot of people aren't trying to sit through the animations, even if she's one of the best people where the UI actually seems to benefit her and she can actually run it and gun it. Again, she's not getting out. So this is why I want to showcase Alexa Bliss. She's a character that can take anybody down. Similar to how the one thing that I like about her and I like about Becky Lynch, and Jacob Fatu. The cool thing about them is I like characters that have a class incentive. You might not like Becky Lynch, but when you get tired of getting mollywopped by Stephanie Vakir and Queen Naya, you're going to look to somebody on your roster to be like, who can take down these striker waifus quick? Oh, easy. Back in business, back. If I'm getting tired of running into Judgment Day Roxanne, if I'm getting tired of running into a Piper Charlotte, I got to answer the call. Who on my account, waifu-wise, is going to have a chance to beat them? Alexa Bliss. That is what it is. You don't got to spend, you don't got to go deep for her. She originally was launched as an A-tier character, and she triggered it even more. She was able to get out of it. She hit me for a little bit. It ain't over. It's about to hit pop. It's about to pop big because now we got all these trap gems on the board. You basically look at the more trap gems you put on the board, you're stacking. So what, like you're at 150? I'm not the math guy. I know 7 plus 7 is 14, right? So 75, you add another, it would be 150. Plus you got the gem damage from the gears, 150. You got the 50% from your moment. You got the 75 from, well, yeah. And you got the 50 from the sub. So regardless of what's about to happen here, it's going to put down someone who has a big health pool. But look at what that moment's doing. 120 mil health on Alexa Bliss. This is an A-tier character. She was designed for every account on here to pick her up. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. She's worth it. She's your tech killer. And it's kind of ironic that she is basically, she is the answer to her current tag team partner. She's the Charlotte killer. You know what I mean? Like, she's the tech killer of the game. Now there's others that are out there that probably cost you a lot more, but for a free to play waifu that can take down hands down one of the best and reworked characters because of a moment, that speaks volumes. Now, I am upset about this game for the simple fact that we don't have enough hell modes where I can showcase her against the tech on here without it being like, well, you're fighting someone lower than her, so it ain't really. I'm sorry. Blame that on Scopely, y'all. If I had a sparring mode, I would put her up against the best free of the newest, most recent tech waifu and show you what she could do. Sadly, Jade has to take the heat, backstage and in the game multiple times for us content creators to show you how someone works. So the last moveset I'm going to show you is the one that I don't run a lot, but I can just do. I used it. I don't have a strap for it. So again, please forgive me. My roster isn't like many others. I don't have a candy shop account. I don't have a strap that has the John Cena silence build on it. Okay, so I do apologize. I sincerely do apologize for that. And as you can see, I'm not perfect because I put it in the wrong way. It's the leg sweep. You're going to make snowfall gems. Then it's a combo move. It's going to then allow you to make those snowfall gems crack, which is going to make the silence gems. You then do the running hip attack. The running hip attack is going to make those silence gems into multiply gems. And then the flowing DDT, you get to choose your area, and it allows you to make them in the blue, loading everything up, okay? On top of that, it's also a reversal. So if someone goes to increase their move damage, she's an answer to the call in that type of content. And again, having characters that have 1 MP moves, having a character that has a counter and a reversal, these things make them more valuable to your account because there have been a couple times where I thought I was done. I was going up against zombie powerhouse CM Punk with my PG Punk. And I was terrified because for a minute I was like, oh no, he's about to kill me. We both got X break. It's going to come down to who hits first. But I didn't start first. I had to load up, but Punk used his red, which increases into his MP. My PG Punk had the reversal. So I stole the move back, was able to override everything and get the dub. I had class disadvantage. I was overpowered. They had everything. But by the grace of God, I had that counter, that reversal, and I was able to take a class that should have been dog walked. And PG Punk beat Zombie Punk. Now, again, people can say S plus tier against S plus. It's the rarity. It's the shard rarity. But my point is, these type of reversals can save you. Now, also keep in mind, just like she's reversing people who increase their move damage, there's someone out there that's going to reverse your multiply. There's going to be someone out there that can reverse the trap. There's going to be someone out there. So you got to pay attention to that big red R when it pulls up before you go to strike. Now, to finish this video up, I'm actually proud that we're actually a little bit under 30 minutes, so I pray I can hold it. The best build for me that I would suggest for anybody, because I know people want to go different types of ways, there are a couple options as a free-to-play player, whale, however you want it, that you could run this lady. Now, the first piece of the puzzle to me, the most important part, is going to be Michelle McCool. Any Hall of Fame character, like Goldberg, Molly Holly, Bradshaw, Ron Simmons, Lex Luger, all of them, they all benefit you. Michelle McCool is going to benefit because Michelle McCool is your blue MP +2. She's going to give more health. She's going to allow you to do more damage. So you're going to see the difference. She was at 120 million without Michelle McCool involved, right? But then the follow-up if you have him, I pray to God that you got him. They literally gave him out for free again. They might, I don't know how they're going to approach it if he comes back again. I think the crossover's over. But the person I would lean in for this one, if you have him, would be Armor King. Armor King covers everything. He's your +2 to all color moves, and he's also your gem modifier for ×2 multiply gem strength, which deals and goes hand in hand with that. You could do some big boy stuff. You could do Jerry the King Lawler, free to play blue MP +4, or Braun Breaker +4 yellow, and you could tie her into Sensational Sherry with the ×4. You could do that. Or we could go over here and just utilize our guy right here. Perks included, of course. Perks are included here. That's why I gotta make this make sure y'all are aware. You could run Tech Luger for the +2 and the +2 multiply gem strength. Then, of course, I mentioned him earlier. There's a couple things we could do. If we want to beef up damage even more, we could use Rock for another multiply gem increase on that side, or we could go to the other route. As I mentioned, we could leave Brett in there for that, for the multiply gem strength. We got Devon Dudley. We could do some blue damage like that. But the person that always comes to mind whenever I deal anything with blue, my favorite hue is Jay-Z Blue, is going to be my guy, Zombie Gunther. Zombie Gunther is another highly accessible. Spring Outbreak is right around the corner. You're going to have a better chance of pulling Zombie Gunther and Zombie Brett than you have at pulling Randy or maybe Zombie Fatu or Zombie Alexa. But he's blue damage. And again, you could do this. The best one that I could use just to justify it, because everyone needs to understand the importance. Rest in peace. Alpha is another great option if you wanted to do that. But the person that I'm going to always run, and you're going to see why they're important to me, and you need to take them up as soon as you get them, is going to be none other than Striker Austin, Stunning Steve Austin, because he has one of the most cracked abilities ever. He's buffing everybody's gem damage. So you tack that on, he's even beefing the purple, you know? So this is the build that I feel most comfortable running. That's just me. And I'm just going to showcase this to you. Again, I don't have a setup with this one, but I will show you the plate, this one right here. I have it on Cena, but literally, whenever you make silence gems, you increase your red or your blue gem damage by 150. So that is another way to run her, and it knocks. It freaking hits. So I'm going to do this, run this for you, but Alexa Bliss, hands down, one of the best, one of the greatest free-to-play waifus. You can pick her up anywhere, and she's going to benefit you. So I'm going to pray that I do this justice, because I know there's so many people out there that are waiting for my downfall and my demise. That's just life, right? It's like, you're trying to help us and you can't even run them right. I'm not perfect. So you do that, you're going to break it. You're going to make your silence gems, hopefully nothing. And then we run into this situation. That's the only thing why, that's the the key reason why I don't like running it, because the drop. That is the only downside why I don't like this. It's not her. It's a good move set, but is it inaccurate? Is it a consistent? No, it is not. Because if it was consistent, I would have been able to do what I wanted to do. So now we got to run it back. That's why, for me, I would stick with the purples. You can do all three. You could do a two click in the turn one. She's going to decimate. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt you to wait a second turn. She's dwindling them down, right? But for this is one where it's more RNG. But when it hits, it hits. But for me, in this game, in this meta now, look at that health, 130 mil. In this meta now, I would much rather go with the guarantee rather than risking it for the biscuit. You know what I mean? So this is one of those things. Now it works. So now here we go. We're going to turn the silence gems into multiply gems. Take into account that we got Lex on there. So boom, we got that pop right there. And then we just choose an area to make into it. So that's what we do. Boom, right there. Everything hits. It's going to flow. She's going to take them down. That's what it's going to be. So, you know, boom, there's your big boy damage. And some people are going to be like 60 million ain't nothing. They ain't kicking out of it, though. So that's my proof. Alexa Bliss is a highly versatile waifu representing a modern era. Trickster waifu is Laifu. She she gets it busy. She gets busy. The triple blue is an option, but for me, I would stick to what I know and what's safe, what's the best. It would be the triple purple. Again, the purple is going to be a hit because you have to be on the lookout for that big red R. Someone will reverse that sub. Someone could possibly steal those traps. It's a given. It could happen, okay? But that's why they made the R. So then you could go in and check your move set and then switch things around. Or you just run another character. She's somebody that, to me, Alexa Bliss is great. She can be used in Titan. When Titan waifus happen, she's amazing for boss battle. She's great for clearing your tours. She's amazing in fuse. Her quality of life is also stupendous because of the simple fact she has a great trainer ability with reinforced gems and +2, so she helps out Rhea. You know what I mean? She helps out Showboat McCool. She helps out reinforced people. Showboat John Cena. The C tier, right? Like she has validity in her niche trainer ability. But her links, though, the Charlotte Flair and Alexa link threw me off because they're both cracked. You have a Tech Charlotte with her gear running triple blue with the Royal Rumble plate with a Piper plate and a 200% any color gem damage buff teamed up in a waifu showdown match. You got problems. And let alone if you got Alexa. The only thing that's hurting Alexa realistically, like now when you gotta pick your battles, right? I think some of the things that make some of these top tier characters that could go to the next Zen of now is literally if they got a hot tag link. If this Alexa Bliss came out with a hot tag link, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So she has value. Her gear is accessible. She is accessible. You can build her however you want to. You can run her however you want. Me, again, I prefer the triple purple. You can literally do the sub and then the finisher. You could do the sunset flip and then the finisher. You can do all three for the guaranteed stack. Let alone, like, I want people to understand, this is me using crap plates. These are the plates that people really seem to not care about. These are the plates that they give you and you can pick up and accumulate over time and random pops on a prize wall here and there, just picking them up here and there. They might get gifted to you. But because it's not the Tama plate, they don't want it. Because it's not the voice of the voiceless plate, they don't care. Because it's not, you know what I mean? These are plates that can make somebody hit hard and still take somebody down. I've beaten too many people with these quote unquote A tiers. I've beaten S and S plus tiers with A tier champions, and you probably have too. Sometimes the right plate combination, just like the right trainer combination, you might be on to something that nobody knows. You might be sitting on top of a gold mine, but she is free to play, accessible even if you spend money. And unfortunately, I am close to 30 minutes, but that's fine. I just wanted to showcase the importance of Alexa. I wanted you to understand that she is someone that anybody can get. They do have offers for her in the store. They've had offers for her, I believe, at 6-star. I can't remember the rarity, but I believe there's been offers for her with her gear. She's accessible. And that's what I want. I want y'all to understand your account. Yes, it takes time to build certain people up, but I'm giving you targets. Or better yet, what everyone wishes they had. I'm giving you options. So you're not being miserable because you couldn't pick up that S tier waifu. You got an A tier that's easy to grind and accumulate. It might take you a couple months to get her. You might get a lucky pop in a key pool. You might have spent some money and get her. They might do a portal claim or an in-store claim for free 99 one day. But at the end of the day, she's a character that when she comes to your account, she is an option that will get you wins. It is up to you whether you want to use her or not. So with that being said, y'all, I just want to say thank you so much for whoever watches this video and is giving me an opportunity to be a part of your life. I'm praying for all of y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best. And more than likely in my future videos, I'm going to do my best not to refer to myself as the bad guy anymore. Uh, Out of respect, I was going through some stuff, just watching some old school wrestling videos. And the memory of Scott Hall and the influence that he has had on my life, I believe personally, because I can relate to so much that he went through, he's the one true bad guy. And he inspired me. And so it served its purpose. The moniker got me through a lot, but I also know that people change. And he is proof of that. He was able to do a lot to turn his life around before he passed. So I just want to say thank you to Scott Hall, Chico Reza Ramon for forever oozing machismo and giving me the opportunity and the courage to express my personality in these videos. And the original Razor Ramon was a Trickster, new gen. And I find it fitting for me to retire the bad guy moniker on a Trickster review for Alexa Bliss. So I just want to say thank y'all for the ride. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Rest in paradise, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, the original one and only bad guy, for letting me know hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.